Hey, good morning, fantasy football freaks. Welcome to the Think Stinker Power Hour. We're going to get started here in just a second. Thank you all for coming in. I'm going to wait for a couple more people. Oh, hey, look, there's 6 people already. Hey, what's up? What's up, everyone? Good turnout so far this morning. Anyone else watching the game? It's been crazy. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. I'm trying to also watch the game and have that on and all this other shit. So bear with me. I kind of got a lot of things going on at once. I'm gonna have multiple keyboards. I'm just trying to make it happen. Wow, everybody left. What the hell? Okay, bye. What the fuck? Okay. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Some more people rolling in here. Carlos, hi. Cass, what's up? Cass, thank you so much for your pledge. $10 pledge. I appreciate it, my man. Go on to Facebook. Find me there. Matt will probably help you out, and I'll answer your questions whenever you need them. So thank you very much. Ryan, how's it going? The usual crew. What's up, everyone? Good morning. We're going to get into it here in just a sec. I'm just, like I said, I got a lot of things I'm trying to do at once, and for some reason my alarm didn't wake me up this morning. I was going to get up super ass early, like 4 o'clock. Our time, Pacific time, and just go out and just start answering fucking questions. I had my alarm set, right? I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm woken up at 7:15. I'm like, oh shit, I missed the part of the game. I didn't get to put in a lot of, dude. It's been a hell of a morning trying to get everything together, but I'm here. I'm here for all of you to answer your questions, to go over some sleepers, to go over injuries, updates, that kind of thing. So we're going to get into it here in just a sec. Again, I'm trying to figure out a program that I can use the way we can get an actual background in here. So I apologize for right now, but we'll get there eventually. Thank you all for showing up once again. I'm going to move this around a little bit. All right. That's good. Okay. So, again, good morning. We're going to start off the way that we start off every morning here on the Sunday morning Tinker Stinker Power Hour. We're going to fire in the hole here. This is this strain. I can't. What is it called? It's Animal Tree by Midnight Trick Farms. So here's a little animal. Get your animal going this morning. I'm getting mine going this morning. Here we go. Let's get our inner animals going. There we go. Animal Tree. What the fuck? That's a crazy name for a goddamn strain. It tastes really good, though. If you're ever in the Portland, Beaverton area, come see me. First of all, come say hi. Second of all, go to Green Mart if you want the green. It's a great dispensary. They drive through. You can pay with your card. It's great. It's wonderful. I love it. Like I said, I'm also trying to get the game on, and I can banter about that. And I have actually an update. Well, I guess it's an updated, but also an announcement about that. Give me just a sec. Big announcement coming because we reached 400 subscribers before this morning. So I've got something for y'all. Thank you so much for that. So give me just a sec. Where the fuck did my remote go? Hold on. I'm gonna move the mini desk for a second. Grab myself a remote so I can get the damn game on. It was on, and then some shit fucked up, and like I said, it's been kind of a comedy of errors this morning, folks. So stick with me here. But I got most of that out of the way before starting this. It's just my TV and shit's being weird. Okay, so let me get the game on because I got to have that going in the background. Oh, wrong damn thing. Okay, so if you have any questions, of course, put them down there. Matt, thank you so much for the congratulations. Yeah, the show's been blowing up. We're getting a lot of new people in. Like I said, I have over 400 subscribers now. So it's killing it. We're killing it. The fantasy TyRant is taking off, and you're all coming with me. All right? You're all coming with me here. So I'm going to bring up a couple of things because we're going to talk about some stuff. So bear with me just a moment. Of course, that's not working. I might not be able to even do that, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Just, I'd like to have the game on in the background. Like I said, I'm going to get to something on that here, though, in a sec. So bear with me here. That's weird. If I can't do it, I can't do it. It's not a big deal. All right. I'm going to let that do its thing. I'll do that later. So let's start off since everybody's leaving. Yeah. Okay, Ryan, you just brought up a good point. You'd like to watch with the TyRant, eh? Well, let's make it happen. All right? So here's what we're going to do. Because we reached 400 subscribers before the end of the week, before this Sunday. Like I said, I've got something for you, and I do. All right? If we had reached like a day ago, I'd have had it going this morning, which would have been a good thing that I didn't, because obviously my alarm didn't work. So, but I promised when I have like 5 or 6 alarms set, so I make sure to make this one. All right, because the next London game, let me make sure here. All right, is it next week? It's either next week or the week after. Hold on, London NFL. Let me make sure on this. I'm pretty sure. There should be a schedule on that, I'm thinking. But NFL play in London, International Series, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, etc., etc., etc. Hold on, almost got it. Atlanta Falcons, Jaguars, Sunday, 17th. That's right, yeah, next Sunday. I knew it. Next Sunday, Jaguars, Dolphins in London, right? You guys don't want to get up early and watch. I'll give you a reason to get up early and watch the show, because you can come in and watch with the Fantasy TyRant. That's right. Well, I'm doing a very special Tinker Stinker Power Hour next Sunday, October 17th. All right? I'm going to be on at fucking 6:30 in the morning Pacific time. 6:30 in the morning Pacific time. We're going to go on for 3 hours. 3 hours of sitting here with me, answering your questions and watching the game between the Jags and the Dolphins in London. We'll sit here. I'll be in my fantasy armchair. I've got my coffee by my side. I'm going to taking hits once in a while. I'll be answering your questions. We'll be bantering about the game. All right? So that's what we're going to do next Sunday. Tinker Stinker Power Hour, 3-hour show, special live game watch. I don't know. I'll come up with a better title. All right, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch the game together. We're gonna banter. We're gonna talk shit. We're gonna drink some coffee. We're gonna smoke some bowls. We're gonna have a great time. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. Around 8:30 or so, I'll break into the show a little bit more. I'll give you my sleepers. I'll give you my all the usual shit for the last hour. But for the first couple hours, it's just gonna be us watching the game. I'll answer a few questions, that sort of thing. So I'm going to be talking about it more throughout the week to give you more details and stuff. But it's pretty simple. I mean, 6:30 a.m. Pacific, 9:30 a.m. Eastern next week. I'll be here. You'll be here too. We'll watch the games together. We'll laugh. We'll cry. We'll have a great time. So thank you all so much for all your support lately. We're up to over 400 subscribers, and it's only been like a month. Like 5 weeks since I've been on. And that went from like 150 subscribers up to like 402 or whatever. Jesus, guys, thank you so much. As a thank you to you, not only do we have the Fantasy Freak Appreciation Week that's coming October 26th through Halloween, and since you got to the goal, I am going to be dressed up every single day, different costume, different character, bringing shit to you. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we got that going on. We got the watch party happening next week, next Sunday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 3-hour Tinker Stinker Power Hour watch party. We'll be watching the London games. For those who are coming in and just seeing this, there you go. People figuring out Tinker Stinker Power Hour. Let's get it started here. All right. I'll get my coffee. This will wake me up. We got 10 people rolling in. Welcome, everyone, to the Tinker Stinker Power Hour. If you just missed the announcement, I've got next Sunday, all right? Next Sunday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 3-hour watch party / Tinker Stinker Power Hour. It's a Tinker Stinker Power 3 hours. You can ask questions while we're watching the game between the Jags and the Dolphins going on in London. Whatever you need. We'll banter. We'll talk shit on the chat. Whatever we need to do. So anyway, that's what we got going on there. For those of you rolling in, one nice hit for you, and then we're going to get to questions. We're going to get to everything. If you have questions, put them down there in the comments. Here we go. This one's for all my super freaks. Thank you so much for signing up. If you don't know about it yet, sign up on Patreon. I've got the link there in the description, and you sign up today, you get 17 entries into the Grandprize Giveaway, where you could win a stitched jersey of any player of your choice. Hey, why not? You also get one-on-one information. You get one-on-one counseling from me for your team. I'll go over everything. Well, we can, if you pay up a little more, you can get a phone call. Whatever you need to do, I'll help you out. All right, you get exclusive content, which is all coming out this week. I've got rankings coming out. I've got bonus benches and bumps, folks. Bonus benches and bumps, exclusive for Patreon members. That's all coming out this week. I've got Vinny, Uncle Vin, Coach Vinny, Coach Taliendo coming out with his own articles too. Got all that going on. So thank you very much for showing up. I'm going to take a couple questions here, and then we're going to get on with some other things that I got going. All right, so Matt Hawkinson just got upgraded to active. Do I think, I like Hawkinson, but I think there's like other tight ends I like better this week. I like Schultz better this week, for instance. I just got to see more from the Hawk. He's a great player, but after game one, Goff sort of hasn't come back to him as much as he should. But it's Jared Goff. I mean, he didn't do anything with Higbee. He's just not a tight end guy. He's a throw it to the other team guy. He's a scramble around and look like a dumbass guy. He's a throw it way downfield, and once in a while you hit a touchdown in a big place. You look good on paper, but really you suck ass kind of guy. All right, it's a flaming garbage. I love, that's how I feel. But stick with Schultz. Stick with, whoever else you got. I know we talked about it earlier. We talked about it a bit yesterday, but I definitely say, go Schultz over Hawkinson. Okay, and then we got, hold on, Kalen. What's up, Kalen? Good morning to you. Hunt, Williams, Moss. Give me Damian Williams. I think he's going to have the same amount of carries, same workload as David Montgomery would have. So if you like David Montgomery, if you were going to start him in this game against the Raiders, and you sure as hell should have, then yeah, you're going to start Damian Williams as well. I love him today. Check it out. Check out my benches and bumps. If you haven't, Kalen, check out benches and bumps. I talk all about Damian Williams there. Thank you so much for the question. We're going to get to more here in just a sec. Tyler Champion, pick 3, Edmonds, Gibson, Barkley, Williams, Madison. Give me Barkley, Williams, Madison. Easy. I love Barkley. Barkley's set it and forget it. All right. He came back. I don't think he's going to he's never going to be what he was because of the ACL. All right. He had an ACL and MCL, I think, in the same knee. So I don't think that he's coming back as the superstar that he was, but he's definitely a serviceable high-end RB2, low-end RB1 in that range, 15 to 20 points a game. He's got a high-end RB1 upside, so his ceiling's big. Dude, you can't sit Barkley. I love him. Williams, like I just said, I think he's going to have the same workload as David Montgomery. Everyone was concerned about Khalil Herbert all week. The coach kind of put a kibosh on that. He was saying, yeah, we're going to treat Williams like the bell cow. That's what I've been hearing. So, yeah, I like Damian Williams this week. And with Cook out, Madison, yeah, dude, Madison's the way to go with that. Obviously, I mean, he's not a one-for-one carbon copy of Cook, but, he's going to get some work. He's going to get the job done. He's going to get you some solid production. So I like Madison there. I really do like Chase Edmonds as well, but he's got that shoulder issue. That's that, he's going to play, but, they might hold him back a little bit since Connor's doing so much. I've got Connor as a sleeper this week, so, yeah. And Gibson, I don't like to sit him so much, but he needs to show me that he's going to be ripping it up. He's had some good games, but he hasn't had some great games, and he's got a tougher matchup. So I'm definitely going Barkley, Williams, Madison. Thanks, Tyler. Brittany, what's up? Good morning. We got Conklin or Knox. No. See, the thing about the Kansas City game is they've got thunderstorms and rain going on there. I'm going to get into the weather report a little bit later, but and that concerns me about the pass catchers there. But I still think Knox will probably be good for a few catches and a touchdown. So, right around 10 to 12 points. As for Conklin, it's just so unpredictable with that guy. I never know what Cousins is going to – we know Jeffy's going to get his. We know Thielen's probably going to get his. That's a little dark over there. I'm going to fix the lighting here in just a second. But anyway, yeah, like I said, Jeffy's going to get his. Thielen's going to get his. Madison's going to get his work done since no Cook today. So I'm going to say yeah, I like Knox a little bit more today. I like him more most weeks than I do this week, but I still like him more than Conklin this week just because it's predictable. Conklin, completely unpredictable. Knox, you're good for about 8 to 12 points at least. So, take that solid production there. So the way that I like to put these things is this. If you are confident about your team, you overall think that you're going to get a win or you're okay as long as you can hold the fort, then definitely go with Knox. But if you feel like you need like a big play, which you're not going to get from a tight end, so you may as well go with Knox. But if you feel like you need to take a risk, then yeah, sure, go with Conklin. But Knox is solid, Brittany. Knox is solid. Thank you for your question. Stick around. We've got some more things going on. I got some sleepers here. I'll be talking about some more tight ends too. So, in fact, I've got a tight end as my double deep danger dive this week. All right. So we'll take a look at that. You're welcome, Brittany. Good to see you as always. Cass, my man, my newest super duper freak. Thank you so much. All right. Max Williams, AJ Green, Singletary. I already got Moss in. Yeah, keep Moss in, keep Singletary out. Let's see. But between those three, I'm going to go, and I'll get to the rest of your questions here in just a sec. I just got to catch up here. Give me AJ Green this week. Just Max Williams, I think is okay. I just don't like his matchup as much. I think that he's he's gonna have good weeks and bad weeks. This week, I'm back on him. I'm holding back. AJ Green until like later in the season. I think he's gonna start dropping off later in the season. But for now, yeah, go ahead. Roll with AJ Green on that one. Thanks for the question there, Cass. Good one. All right, Carlos, my man Carlos, Gibson, Taylor, Gainwell, Hubbard, pick 2. Give me Taylor, give me Hubbard. I love Jonathan Taylor this year. I was up on him in the beginning of the season. A lot of people were like, worried about Hines, worried about Mack. I think they're going to trade Mack or, which hopefully they do because Marlon Mack's not a bad character, but he's not going to be taking too much away from Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's the man. Hines is, in the passing game. So, I like Hines. I think Hines is fine for the most part. But real quick, I just want to bring up here Jonathan Taylor. I talked about him as a bump last week, which is obviously a good choice. This week, he's got Baltimore. That's another good option. I think both he and Hines could have a good game today, but I do like Taylor. And then, hold on, let me get the other guy here too. What do you said? Pick 2. I like Taylor. I said Hubbard. Yeah. I've been hearing the coach. I've been hearing Matt Rule saying they got to get Hubbard more touches, that he's earned them, that he deserves them, that he's talented. He's not quite CMC level, obviously. Nobody is. But like Madison, while he's not a one-for-one carbon copy, he plays enough like him to where you're not losing too much, which, if you're not a CMC owner and you picked up Hubbard, he's a good plug and play this week. Much better matchup than he had last week. Much better matchup. And, I think he's getting more trust. He's going to get more work this week. Sneaky DFS play, because I think a lot of people are going to be off of him since he didn't do as well last week. But this week, I like Hubbard. So thank you very much for that question. It's a good one. Chris, my man Chris, what's up? We got Gibson leaning toward Damian Williams. I like Damian Williams over Gibson this week. It's hard to start to sit Gibby. I know he's been good in the past, but this season it's been harder. It's not his fault. It's been game script. Heineke, they get behind it and he's just got to keep throwing. For some reason, the defense isn't as good, although today might be a little bit different. I'm going to get to that later on. So anyway, go Damian Williams today. Did I miss any? I don't think so. If you've got more questions, put them down there. We'll answer them as we go along. Well, I want to get to some of the things I got here. Let's go with I'm going to get to the injury report and the weather report in the second half, because then that gets all updated. And plus, I've got updates rolling in for injuries and all kinds of shit right here on my phone. So I'll tell you how I get them. We just got breaking news. Dalvin Cook, definitely inactive today. Like I said, I knew he was going to be out. It's been confirmed. Cook is out. Get Madison in. Swift, healthy today. Good. Love him. Love his matchup. Put Swift in there today. Let's see here. What else we got? And Cook is inactive. Mixon, active today. Holy shit. I didn't see that coming. For all of you that have got Pirine, be worried. If you have Mixon, I don't know. I don't know if you're starting him, because I think they're going to hold him back a little bit. I think that he's against Green Bay. I see this being a Joe Burrow game. I think Joe Burrow's going to be lighting it up. So that's where I'm going with that. I don't like Mixon starting out. I think it would have been smarter for them to keep him out. But for all of you with Samaj, get Pirine the fuck out of there. All right? Get Pirine out of there. Put in someone else. You probably had him as a flex. Put in a wide receiver with upside, something like that. If you have a question about who to put in, if you got Mixon, put it down there and I'll answer. All right? So there you go. Mixon out. Okay, what else we got here? Hold on, I'm moving along. Give me a second. TJ Hawkinson's in. The Bucks get Dean, Pierre-Paul, and Giovanni Bernardo back. That's good for the defense. And then Gio, you're not using anyway. Don't even think about it. I mean, unless you're like a really, really deep league or something. You're like in a 32-team league. Yeah, sure, go for it. But other than that, no, I'm not doing it. Okay, so what else? Any more questions here that I missed? Let's see. Mike, Super Freak. What's up, my man? Mike, I gave you a shout-out earlier in the week. I don't know if you got it, but hey, thanks, buddy. Mike, you need a running back PPR. Let's see. McKissick, Jamal Williams, Gainwell. All right? I don't know. With Swift playing, obviously, I like Swift over Williams. Williams, he started off better at the beginning of the season, but he's been getting less work. As Swift gets more work, which I think is a smart decision by Detroit. Let your guy do it. Let your dude who's been doing it do it. Let him go to it. Let him get all that fire under his legs. Let him keep going. Keep Jamal Williams in your reserve. I think that's smart. McKissick, he could get some work. It's hard to predict that. Gainwell's kind of in the same boat. If I have to choose between the two this week, I'm going Kenny Gainwell. I think they're going to hold Sanders back a bit. I think Gainwell's going to get some play in the passing game and as well as in the running game. So I'm going to go Gainwell on that one. Thank you so much. Godwin, Keenan Allen, and Deontay Johnson. Godwin. Wow. Of those three, okay, would you play Mixon over any of those guys? No. 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 Yeah, there you go. I'm reading it backwards. Okay, so yeah, I did answer before you asked. Dude, see, I know. You just come on the show. You don't even have to ask questions. I'm just going to answer them. That's just how I roll. I mean, ask them anyway, but I'm probably just going to answer them as you listen. No, it's cool. Ask all the questions you want. Put them down there, and I'll answer them. All right? So let's go on here. Let's see. We had some injury updates. I want to see if I have any more real quick. I don't. Yeah, nothing there. I'm going to go into full injury report here in a little bit, as well as I'm going to go over the weather. Before we do that, though, we're gonna talk about some sleepers here. And some defenses. And yeah, we'll talk about some kickers. So for my sleepers this week, I'm going to go by one. We give you one from each position and then give you my double deep danger dive. All right. At running back, my sleeper this week. And I talk about this all the time. I'm like, I don't like the Pats running backs. It's really hard to predict. They're really hard to play. It's hard to know what they're going to do. Damien Harris, sure, he's got a good matchup. But the thing is, Brandon Bolden has been getting a lot more work. He's been playing the James White role since White's been gone. The thing is, he's getting a little bit more touches than White. I think there's something going on here. I think that they actually really like Brandon Bolden there. I think that Belichick likes him. Yeah, I think that, okay, so on Monday night, when, things were getting down to the nitty-gritty against the Bucs. Now, he was getting passes, Brett Bolden was converting all 6 of his looks for 51 yards. Now, obviously, Damien Harris had more snaps and a few more pass routes, but the thing is, Bolden's getting in there too. And he's going to be taking a lot more from Harris. Ramondre Stevenson and Taylor, both in the doghouse right now, okay? So it's basically just Bolden playing the James White role and Damien Harris. I think that in this game against Houston, all right, New England is going to be fucking killing it, all right? New England's going to be up like 20 points by the second half. So they're gonna pull back their starters a little bit. I can see a garbage time grind out for Brandon Bolden out of nowhere. So you need a sleeper this week. I like Brandon Bolden from the Pats against the Texans. That's my take there. So there you go, Brandon Bolden. That's my running back sleeper of the week. What have we got? A couple more questions here. Let me take a look here, Cash. Defense, Dallas. Wait, what? Oh, Dallas or the Bills. Dude, I gotta go Dallas. I can't pick a defense against Mahomes. That's too hard. Man. He's not. They're not playing at like superstar level like they've been, but they'll get back there. And any given week, you start to try to get cute and pick against them. They're gonna fucking torch you. All right, you're gonna see like 200 yards from Tyreek Hill. It's gonna be fucking crazy. No, I don't think it's gonna be like that. But I do think that we go with Dallas. And in fact, I'm gonna talk about them here in just a minute. So stick around. Let's see, Andrew Wisenhood, what's up? Good to see you here, sir. Sutton or AJ Brown? Go in AJ Brown. If you haven't checked it out, go look at my benches and bumps for this week, and I talk all about AJ Brown. Why I love him and Tannehill this week. Let's see, Chris Hubbard over Damien Harris. Yeah, I like Hubbard. I like him over Damien Harris. Like I just said, Brandon Bolden is going to be taking some carries away from Harris. I think that's a better play to go with Hubbard this week. Good question. Andrew got another one here. Harris, Miles Sanders, and Gainwell. Ooh. Wow. I'm sitting Sanders. Give me Damian Harris. I still think even though Brandon Bolden's going to cut in a bit, I still think he's going to get a bit. I think it's going to be. I think both. I think it's going to be like, all right. I think Harris is going to get like 13 to 16 points, right in that range. And I think that Bolden's going to get like 10 to 15, right in that range. That's how I feel. Gainwell's probably going to be right around more Bolden, closer to Bolden than Harris this week. And Sanders is going to be even less than that. So, yeah, give me Damian Harris of those three. Good question. Thank you. Brittany, Cardinals D this week. Oh, man. Against the Niners, against Trey Lance. Okay, I get where you're going with that. That's not a bad pick in a lot of ways because Trey Lance, he's a rookie quarterback. He throws interceptions. The problem is he also throws touchdowns. He also does stuff with his legs. Now, of course, that's better for Lance. I'm going to get to that later on, too. That's better for Lance than it is, talking about the defenses. But I feel like I just feel that the 49ers are going to score enough points to where it keeps the Cardinals defense at bay. It's not a bad play, but I've got some better ones here for you. Stick around, and I'm about to talk about them here in just a second. All right? So that's how I feel about that. Cass, Keenan Allen, Claypool, Renfro, Brown, or Sanders. Of those, I'm going with Keenan Allen. I think that I'm guessing that's Antonio Brown. You would have put the J in there if it was AJ. Okay. So, yeah, I'm definitely going Keenan Allen. I think that Herbert, he had his little love affair with Williams, but he knows where his bread is buttered, and that's with Keenan Allen. That's his guy. I've been telling you, don't get – some people are like, should I drop Keenan Allen? Fuck, are you insane? Stop playing this fucking game. Get out. Go play with a cubbing ball. That's more your pace. But otherwise, come see my show because I'm going to tell you no. Do not drop. Do not trade. I love Keenan Allen. I think that, he and Herbert have always had a connection, and that'll continue. And I think that's showing back up now as the season going on. And as the season goes on, young QBs like to, stick with the security blanket. Keenan Allen is a security blanket. I love him. Good question, though. Thank you. Jets are trying to come back in Atlanta. Yeah, I know. I can't get the game. I'm having an issue here with getting the game up, and I don't want to sit here spending like 3 minutes going, no, well, you guys are watching me put on a game. Who cares? Yeah, there you go. Thanks. I could actually just get it up on here. It'd be probably easier, but it doesn't matter because I'm helping you guys. I'll get to that game in a minute. All right, thank you. So, Chase Edmonds thing is killing me, says Smash. Are we trusting him or not? And do we like Latavius Murray more this week? Honestly, I love Chase Edmonds this week. He's going to be in. He's going to be playing. And I know he's got the shoulder injury, and that's going to hold him back a little bit. And then he might be catching less passes than he normally would. I'm not too worried about him. I'm looking at, I say he gets like 12 to 15 points. So you tell me, if you like Laddie Murray more than that, go for it. I don't trust the Ravens backfield, period, and end of story. I don't want to start anyone from the backfield because if you think they're going to do good, they don't. It's like the Jared Cook of running backs or backfields, right? the Jared Cook or the Jared Goff. Stop starting people named Jared. Bring in Jared from Subway. No, don't do it. Don't like him. He has things with kids. I don't like him. No Jareds. I'm just kidding. There's some good Jareds out there. I can't think of any right now, but there's probably some good Jareds. If you know a good Jared in the NFL, put him down there in the chat. But I don't like Jared Cook. I don't like Jared Goff, and I don't like the backfield for the Ravens. They're on the same level. Can't predict them. All right. So I think that catches us up on the questions. Glad you guys stuck around because I've got some more sleepers here. A wide receiver this week. I'll give you two of them. I'll give you two wide receiver sleepers, okay? One, Kadarius Toney, all right? It's pretty simple. They're facing the fantasy fiesta of the Dallas D, all right? I told you on my show on Benches and Bumps. Okay, Jared Allen, yeah, he's retired. Jared Allen was great. That guy was – he'd do the tackle and then he'd do his rope thing. Dude, he was cool. I loved him. I'm not a big fan of rodeo types, but the guy, he had an epic mullet. He was fun to watch. Jared Allen. There you go. That's a good one. He is retired though. Thanks, Chris. All right, Kadarius Toney. With the Giants all banged up, you got Shep out, you got Slayton out, you got Evan Ingram not doing shit. Okay, it's basically going to be Golladay and Toney. That's who Danny Dimes is going to be throwing. Don't worry about Colin Johnson; he might get some too, but it's really going to be about Toney and Golladay today. So against the Dallas D, that can be a feast for those two. I'm looking at 20 plus points for Golladay. I'm looking around 15 points for Toney. Love him this week. Kadarius Toney, there you go. There's a sleeper for you, a wide receiver. He's probably available in your league. Go get him. And that's another guy. He's going to be one of my waiver wires. A sneak preview here. He's going to be one of my waiver wire pickups for this week. Kadarius Toney. Okay. Another one that might be on the list is if he has a good game, Khalif Raymond for the Lions. I think the Lions have finally settled. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I think the Lions have finally settled in on their top wide receiver. It's not Cephas. Everyone's jumping on Cephas. I was like, no, not so fast. Let's see what happens. Wait it out a little bit, and the answer, Khalif Raymond. There you go. I love him. I think he's a good choice this week. I think that hold on, I'm going to go back here. Khalif Raymond, Lions. I think that sorry, I'm having some issues here. Let's see. He's got 16 targets and 2 touchdowns over the last couple of weeks. You can't ignore that. He's been consistent last couple of weeks. He's been Goff's go-to guy. I like him. He's been getting better work than Hawkinson. So Khalif Raymond, there you go. There's another sleeper, a wide receiver. My quarterback sleeper this week is Trey Lance. I know it's a homer pick. I got it, whatever. But I think it goes beyond that. I think Trey Lance could be something this week. I think he's going to be something this year. Jared Patterson, Washington football. Yeah, whatever. He's fine. So, yeah, I think that Trey Lance this week, in one half, he scored 20 fantasy points. In one half last week. Yeah, I know. It's a tougher matchup against the Cards this week. But here's the thing. Let me bring this up here real quick. So, Trey Lance last week, yeah, I mean, against the Seahawks, take it with a grain of salt, sure. But the dude, he didn't throw any picks. He had some way off balls that could never have been picked off because they were thrown so way off. All right, I'll give you that. He only completed 50% of his passes. Okay, 157 yards. All right, fine. But he did throw 2 touchdowns. All right, he threw 2 touchdowns, and how much did he have for his rushing? It was name this thing. Yeah, starting quarterback. Blah blah. I don't have the information. But anyway, he's been getting the rushing yards in, and it was up for last week. It doesn't matter. Point is, Lance can get it done on the ground. He can get it done with his legs. He can get it done somewhat through the air. All right? Yeah, he's going to have some growing pains. He's going to be going through a bit of learning curve here, especially against the Cardinals, who even after giving away Patrick Peterson are one of the top teams against quarterbacks this year. However, we've seen it with Hurts. We've seen it with Lamar. It doesn't matter how bad of a game they have a quarterback, because if they get 100 yards on the ground and a touchdown, they've already got running back 1 production going, and then just whatever they get as a quarterback is like a cherry on top. So I really think that he's a good sleeper this week. At tight end, Cameron Brate. I love Cameron Brate. I think he's getting some more attention from TB12. Tom Brady, of course, loves his tight ends. Gronk is out. I think that this is a good game for him. I talked about it on my show. If you haven't seen it, go check out Benches and Bumps. I talk about Brate there. I get a little bit more in depth into it. But real quick, what I will say is that the Miami Dolphins are giving up the 13th most fantasy points to tight ends. I think in a game where it's going to be more defense, more grinded out. Excuse me. I like both sides of the running backs in this one. I love Fournette. Actually, well, okay, I don't like Gaskin. I like Fournette, and I like Cameron Brate more so than the rest of the wide receivers. I don't think TB12 is going to have to be throwing those wide receivers as much. I think they're going to do fine in this game. I think that they're going to get down to the red zone. He's going to hit his red zone target. Brate could have one of those like 3 catches for 23 yards and 2 touchdowns kind of games. I can see that happen with Brate. So I like him as a fill-in this week. So if like Logan Thomas is out for you, Kittle's out for you, I like Cameron Brate as a good pickup this week. And now, we're going to get to the double divvy. I've got another tight end for you, and it's my double deep danger dive of the week. Before we get to that, I'm going to answer a couple questions here. Let's see. Mike, Pittman, Beckham, Patrick. Did I miss that earlier? I'm sorry if I did. Pittman, Beckham, Patrick. Give me ODB. I like Odell Beckham. I think that he's getting a lot more attention from Baker. He didn't do so well last week, but I think this week he's going to get a little bit more work. Patrick, I don't know. I worry there. It's not a good matchup. It's just it's not a good matchup there. Give me a second here. And then I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once. All right. Patrick, yeah. I mean, against Pittsburgh, that could be a good game. That could be a good one for him. But I just think that he's splitting so much with Sutton. I think Fant's going to get in there a little bit. I don't think any of them are going to have a really great game. I think everyone's going to have like kind of a medium, like 10 to 15 point game, or less. At best, you're looking at 10 to 15 points. I think with him. And I think that with Pittman, we still got to see what he's going to do with Wentz. I think Wentz likes him, but it's just so inconsistent. Wentz's cavalcade of crap ruins everything. We can't have nice things because of Wentz. Damn it. Anyway, because I love Pittman, he's a great guy, but I think that Odell Beckham Jr. They're doing a lot more of the running. I know Kareem Hunt's going to have a great game. I don't think anyone else is going to get passes though besides Hunt and OBJ. So I think I go with OBJ on that one, a little bit over Tim Patrick. There you go. Picked up Lance, but I'm probably going to start Burrow. Yeah, good idea. Start Burrow. Definitely. I love Joe Burrow this week. If you haven't seen Benches and Bumps, check it out because I talk about Joe Burrow there. I talk about why I like him. I talk about why I like at least 2 out of 3 of his receivers. Higgins, I'm holding back a little bit. I want to see how he reconnects with that trio this week coming back from injury. I think he's going to be fine, but I think for the first week, I'm holding him back. The first week, I want to see how he does, if he puts up 20 points, fucking put him in your lineup and keep him there. Never take him out. But I think for this week, you might have some better options, or you might have some options that can hold the fort while you wait back and see what Higgins does. But other than that, Burrow is going to be awesome this week. No question there. Knox or Andrews? Cass, thank you. Yeah, I like Andrews this week. Give me Mark Andrews. There's been a lot of speed. He's been in his coach's ear. Harbaugh said they need to get him the ball more. And we saw what happened with Woods when that kind of talk was happening. So, I do like him this week. I think that, the Colts are kind of a middling defense against tight ends. He's still putting up double-digit fantasy numbers 3 out of 4 weeks. So, and they talk about getting him the ball more. I like Andrews. I call him Andrews. Mark Andrews, M. Andrews. You see it right there. As you're looking through your Yahoo, there's an M. Andrews. Looks like Mandrews. So I call him Mandrews. That's just my thing. I'm just weird. That's okay. So thanks. Good question there, Cass. I like Mandrews this week. I like Knox too, but I think with the weather going on there, I'm going to get to that here in just a minute. I think with the weather issues there in Kansas City, I got to stick. I'm sticking with Mandrews this time. All right. Good question. Knox, Mandrews. I got that one. Picked up Lance. Okay. Alexander is out. As in, wait, hold on. Let me double check that here. You're saying Jair Alexander for the Packers is out. Okay. Yeah, that's what that's what I figured you're talking about. I just wanted to double check that. Not that I don't believe you, I just want to look at it for myself. So give me a second. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Then, of course, even better for Burrow. I still hold back Higgins, though. I still want to see how he's going to re-gel with that trio. Anyway, that's the good information, Chris. Thank you. I'm going to get to injury updates and all of that here in just a second. Real quick, though, I want to go over my double deep danger dive of the week is Ricky Seals-Jones. With Logan Thomas out, I think he's going to be the top tight end target there for Washington. And bring this up here. I think New Orleans is a very stout D. They definitely are, but I think they can be had against the tight end position. I think that we see something sneaky there. I think that everyone's gonna be like, Gibson's gonna get a touchdown here. They're 5 yards away from the end zone. It's gonna be Gibson. It's gonna be Scary Terry. No, it's gonna be a sneaky one. The Ricky Seals-Jones. You heard it here first. You expect 10, 12 points, maybe more for the guy. So if you need another fill-in, you're in a deep league, or you're in a 2 tight end league and you need a fill-in, Ricky Seals-Jones is my double deep danger dive of the week. All right? If you need more information on that, let me know. I got some here, but I don't just want to read shit off. I'm usually have even more notes here for this shit, but like I said, the alarm didn't wake me up this morning, so I apologize. Better show next week. Especially since it's going to be a 3-hour Tinker Stinker Power Hour. Tinker Stinker Power 3 hours as we watch the London game between the Jags and the Dolphins. We go over that. We'll have some laughs. Drink some coffee, smoke a bowl or two. Have a good time. And I'll answer your questions. I'll have everything prepared and ready to go. So I'm going to set like 5 or 6 alarms to make sure that I don't miss it. All right? Thank you so much for your questions there. Okay, so we are going to go with the defenses here. I like the Cowboys this week. All right, streaming defenses. We're not going to worry about kickers. Kyle McLaughlin. Go get Kyle McLaughlin. That's the only kicker really that I can tell you that I recommend that's under 50% owned. Get Kyle McLaughlin. I like him this week for your kickers. For defenses, though, yeah, I love the Dallas D this week. They're playing so much better this year. I know that they are the fantasy fiesta. I know that I said start Tony, start Saquon, start Golladay, sure, right? But still, though, the Dallas Cowboys seem to get it done. They seem to be solid every week. The Giants are not giving up all that much, but Danny Dimes can be had. They can get interceptions. They're going to rush them. They're going to get sacks. All right, I like the Dallas D this week. They're not my top streaming D. My top streaming D this week, I like the Saints. I like the Saints versus the Washington football team. I think the Washington football team could possibly be another sleeper this week, but they just haven't played up to what we expect from them. It's weird. The Saints, though, are playing their asses off on defense, but they're still like right around only 50% owned. I don't get it. Go get them this week against Heineke, and that's good matchup against Gibson. I think that the defense, they might allow that sneaky touchdown to Seals-Jones, but other than that, they're not allowing much. I don't like Scary Terry this week. I don't like the Washington offense. I love the Saints defense this week. Go get them. I also like the Tennessee Titans against the Jags. I'll tell you why. Give me just a sec. Let me bring it up here. So the Jags right now are giving up the 5th most fantasy points to opposing defenses. And I know last week we're like Titans versus the Jets. Ring it up. And it didn't happen. I wasn't so much on that. I was like, that might be a good play, but I'm not going to put all in on it because I think the Jets are a little bit better. I think they're going to get better each time. I think they're showing it here against the Falcons. I don't even get to see it. I'm going to miss the end of it here. But it's all right. I'll catch up. So, I like New Orleans this week. There you go. There's my top defense to stream this week. I do have Cowboys, so I will start them instead. Yeah, start the Cowboys. Go for it. Start the Cowboys over the Cards this week. I think that's a good play. I really do. I'm just worried about. Lance is an unknown. The Shanahan can make anything happen. That's how I feel. So that's a good call. All right, let's get into the injury report and weather before we head out. If you've got some more questions, put them down there. So this week, I'm bringing it up here, the weather report. All right, let's go through it. What am I concerned about? Let's see here. The only real games that I'm concerned about are going to be ones that have a lot of rain going on or a lot of wind. In this case, there's a little bit of rain here and there for most games, but really the one that I'm concerned about is that Buffalo Bills at Kansas City Chiefs game. In Kansas City, they're looking at thunderstorms today, and they're going to be looking at rain all day long. All right, so I don't like it. It's going to be rainy all day. It's going to be thunderstorms. I just, bad weather overall. That's the only bad weather game I see in the forecast here. Tonight in Kansas City, you're looking at rain. I'm seeing all kinds of tweets about it and everything. I've been worried about this one. I told you guys, all right, hold back your expectations. You're not going to sit Sanders or Diggs for that matter. Okay, you might sit Sanders for somebody if you have a better option, but I'm not gonna worry too much. But Knox, I'm holding back a little bit. Anyone that isn't Sanders or Diggs for Kansas City, obviously you're gonna start Tyreek, you're gonna start Kelsey, but I'm holding everyone back. Holding back CH a little bit because he's getting a lot of passing game work, but I think he's going to be rushing on the ground, and I think that the Bills are going to key in on that. They're a great rush defense. So I don't like CEH this week. I don't like, anyone but the stars. So Mahomes, Allen, Diggs, all right, Sanders maybe, Hill, Kelsey. That's it. That's all I'm starting from this game. All right, so there you go. Injury report. Let's move on here. Sleeper defenses, Saints. Thank you for taking care of that there, Ryan. Absolutely. Saints, and then let's check out a couple more things here. Real quick, I'm going to go over the injuries. I'm going to get an updated report real quick. So, like I said, Dalvin Cook is out. Mixon is in. All right. Bridgewater is active for this game. Okay. So maybe Patrick is a little bit better. I don't know. I think he's going to be passing to him and Sutton, and it's hard to tell. He's going to be spreading it around in that game. Hard to pick up on one guy. Jimmy G, as we know, is out. Lance is going to be in. Chase Edmonds, he was limited in practice, but he's going to be in. They say he's in for today. Grisham, so I think he's going to be hold him back a little bit. I think Connor's going to give Connor a bump up. I think Chase Edmonds should do okay. I like him for right around 12 to 15 points. So Montgomery, of course, is out. Fire up Damian Williams. Mixon is active. Like I said, take Pirine out of all your lineups. All right, get someone else in there. If you need to know who, ask me. I'll answer. Okay. Swift is going to be active. No Jamal Williams. Keep him out. Put Swift in. Start Swift in all games. Gordon's active. Javonte Williams and him are going to be still sharing carries. Not as big fan of Gordon this week. I like Williams a little bit, though. Keep an eye on him. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Important things. Like I said, Cook is out, inactive. Put in Madison. Fire him up. Gibson's going to play. I don't know if I like his chances in this game, but against the Saints, it's too good of a defense on running backs. But he is starting. If you don't have any other good options there, go with Gibson. For the wide receivers, like I said, let's see. Cooper's still banged up with ribs and hamstring issues, but he's going to play. Sutton is active. Fuller, of course, out with a broken finger. Parker ruled out. Start Jalen Waddle. I talked about him. I talked about Jalen Waddle on my benches and bumps because I knew he was going to be the starting number 1 wide receiver. No, I don't think that's going to be a high-scoring game, but I do think Waddle's going to get some attention from Brissett. It's going to be Waddle, it's going to be Gesicki, and that's it. That's all you're starting from that game. That's always going to get attention in that game. Slade and Shepard, of course, are out. We know that. Julio Jones is out. We know that. A.J. Brown's going to have a good game. Fire him up. Curtis Samuel's in for Washington. I don't like their defensive battle this week against the Saints. I'm not starting them. Tight end, Logan Thomas, of course, is out. As we know, T.J. Hawkinson will play. T.J. Hawkinson's going to play. Do with that as you will. I don't think Goff's been peppering him with enough targets this season. But, there it is for what it's worth. If you have like a Schultz or I like Schultz over him. If if you've got another tight end that you're worried about, starting over T.J. Hawkinson, let me know. I'll let you know what I think. George Kittle's out, of course, for the Niners. So, yeah, you got to get that. Like I said, Cameron Brate is a good backup option anyway for the Bucs. So, anyway, there you go. There's the injury report up to date. If I missed anyone or you have any quick injury questions, put them down there real quick. We're going to wrap up here in just a minute. I'm going to cover a couple more things. I know you don't want to talk too much about kickers, but there's any kickers. You know what? I usually do have more kicker information, but I'm going to give you some more kickers here, okay? Because, kickers are people too, right? So I just didn't get a chance to prepare as much because, like I said, I had some technical issues apparently with my alarm going off. So usually I have this more prepared. I apologize. Next week's going to kill it. I promise. If McManus is available, pick him up. I think that, Pittsburgh giving up the third most fantasy points to kickers this year. I know that he had a rough week last week, but I think McManus bounces back. But the top kicker that I like this week that's under 50% owned is Kyle McLaughlin. I was talking about him last week, and hold on, I'm going to bring it up here. Not Kyle, Chase McLaughlin. Chase McLaughlin, yeah. I was talking about him last week. I said he was a good start. He got 9 points. Pretty good. He's been pretty good for the most part. I think he's averaging right around 10 points per game. And I know the Chargers aren't giving up a lot against kickers, but I think that their defense is going to hold them from getting touchdowns. Baker and Chubb and Hunt are going to get them down in the red zone, and they're going to get stopped by the Chargers D. So they're going to be kicking all game. I like Chase McLaughlin this week. Kyle McLaughlin, isn't that the actor that was in that that one show? What is it? The fuck is the name of that show? Twin Peaks. There's the one. Yeah, with fuck, my brain is not working today. Sorry. David Lynch, the David Lynch show. Yeah, isn't that Kyle McLaughlin? Anyway, yeah, I definitely like Chase McLaughlin this week. Greg Joseph, yeah, I take McLaughlin over him. I take McManus over him. If Goggles is out there, Rodrigo Blankenship, go with him. He's been solid. So there you go. There's your three. McManus, Blankenship, McLaughlin. There's three kickers for you, Brittany. Thank you so much. I do normally get to kickers, and I'll get some more next week. Just got Prater. Prater's a good one if he's available. He's just not available, under 50% of leagues. Boyd over Terry. Yeah, I like Tyler Boyd this week. I really do. I love Burrow. I love Boyd. I love Chase. Higgins, I'm holding back a little bit. But Boyd, fire him up. I like him better than Scary Terry this week. Good call. Defenses, Sanders for Miami wasn't cutting it. No, Sanders for Miami. I don't like the Jasons. I don't like Sanders. I don't like Myers. I don't know why everyone's on those two. They're not getting the job done. So yeah, there you go. It's Mclaughlin. It's McManus, and who was the other one I saw? Yeah, Prater, of course. And then who was the other guy? He said, Blankenship. Yeah, Goggles. Rodrigo Blankenship. Love him this week. So there you go. There's your kickers. Any other questions? I don't see any other questions here. I think I've pretty much covered everything. Injuries, streaming defenses, streaming kickers, weather. Like I said, the only weather I'm worried about is Kansas City. All right? So thank you so much for tuning in to the Tinker Stinker Power Hour. Don't forget, next Sunday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. All right? 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be here for the London game between the Jags and the Dolphins. We're going to watch it together. We're going to have a good time. Spend your morning with the TyRant, watching the game, bantering, having some coffee, talking a lot of shit. Ask me questions during the game. I'll have updates and everything good and ready for you. You'll see me. I'll be watching the game, but I'm also going to be writing down shit as we're doing it. Dude, watch me as I work. See my awesome method. Anyway, we'll see you next week on the Tinker Stinker Power Hour. And then my next show, of course, Monday night after Monday Night Football. You're probably more likely to see it Tuesday morning. But it's your top 10 waiver wire. That fucking show's blowing up. Got over 1,000 views in the first 24 hours. Thank you so much for blowing that up. Let's keep blowing it up. Let's see if I can get it. It got over 1,200. Let's see if we can get the 1,500 views on that video alone. Let's see if we can do it. Why the fuck not? All right? So I will see you Monday night or Tuesday morning. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Good luck, everyone. And have a great day. Love you all.